오. 짠. 와후. 안녕하세요. 저에게 꼭 어울리는 어머 세상 이런 것도 있어요 여러분. 귀여워 되게. 글래드레그스 마법사 옷가게 마네킹. 헉, 최신 마법 패션. 오, 옷을 보여주는 건가 봐. 오른쪽 옷 입어주세요. 어디 어디? 아 이거? 그러게 이거 되게 귀엽다. 제 캐릭터 입으면 되게 이쁠 것 같은데. 헉, 여기는 무슨 갑옷 같은 거 만들어줄 것 같은 비주얼이네요. 오 눈고글. 오! 좋은데? 저거 꼭 우리 입어요 여러분. 찾아가지고. 너는? 안녕하세요. 잠깐만. 헉, 상호작용. 와 사람처럼 움직여. 오. 은색 스카프. 오. 안녕하세요. 헉, 저 사람 옷을 안 입고 있네? 자. 이상하다. 왜 옷을 살 수가 없지? 왜 안 닿는 걸까, 여러분? 나 지금, 그러니까 지금 옷을 못 사는 거 아니야? 네모가 안다. 아, 이거 나중에 꼭 입어요, 여러분, 이거.
I wouldn't want to be hung next to you. Dear me, you are lost.
뭐, 넌 가망이 없구나? 거울. 어딨어? 어딨지? 말하는 거울이 있었는데? 규랭이 어서오세요. 물리치 복장은 없어요? 있으면 좋겠는데. 세상에 너무 신나요. 자 이제 그러면은 올리벤더는 갔었고요. 중앙광장에서 이제 친구랑 만나기로 했고, 톰스 앤 스크롤즈 여기 가야 되죠? 아 근데 헤어가 마음에 안 든다. 어깨 접히는 바 배우러 가신가? 무슨 말씀이시죠? 여기서 더 좁아지면은 사람들이 제가 있는 거 어떻게 알겠어요? 올리벤더스 지팡이 가게 380년 기원전 382년 이래로 지팡이 제작 분야에서 올리벤더 가문은 세계 최고는 아니더라도 영국 최고의 지팡이 제작자입니다. 뭐지? 아니 이거 왜 이렇게 헤어가 안 이쁘지?
Come on in, come on in. Don't be shy.
그냥
What is it you
찐
might be
보라색으로
interested
하자
in?
여러분. 그게 어울릴 것 같아. 응? 피부 외형도 있네. 모르겠다. 이거 줬어. 근데 이것도 뭔가 내 분위기고 그죠 여러분? 이거 은근 뭔가 되게 매력있어. 약간 헤르미온느? 왜야? 아닌가? 이걸 하자.
You take care now, and I shall hope to
됐어!
see you
되게
soon.
마음에 들어. 뒷모습 되게 마음에 들어. 자 그럼 톰앤 스크롤스를 가자. 샥. 응? 단발 이빠한데. 아니 그래요? 이것도 매력있지 않아요 여러분? 난 좋은데. 진짜 단발이 더 이뻤어요? 여기인가?
An
안녕하세요.
inquiring mind.
네, 호기심이 많아서 여기까지 오는 게 참 멀었죠. 오, 계단도 생겨. 응? 헉, 아니 세상에.
후프미라 얘는 어느 기숙사 들어갔나요?
후프후프요. 어서오세요 랄트님. 후프후프에 들어갔죠. 왜냐고요? 기숙사가 이뻐서. 헉, 전통적인 체크망토. 오. 이거 이렇게 가는 게 더 빠르다. 공격력. 오. 네, 내 캐릭터 왜 이렇게 삐쩍 말랐지? 밀리때리 아니 뿌뿌뿌뿌. 아니 이봐요 뚜루루뚜님. 세상에 럴트님 세상에 52개월 구독 정말 감사합니다. 정말 감사합니다. 그떡냥이 후뿌뿌뿌. 응 후뿌뿌뿌 들어갔어요. 후뿌뿌뿌. 응? 짠. 그치. 이거 입었더니 머리가 더 커 보여. 어떡하지? 안녕하세요.
Pardon me, sir.
아, 귀엽다.
I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I
안녕하세요.
take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of
마치
course,
요리와
it is not
같군요.
without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire
귀엽지,
to,
여러분?
Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I too seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration.
보글장.
But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station. Yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
구매하기. 소형 화분 하나가 있는 화분용 테이블 마법서. 소형 화분 한 개가 있는 테이블을 구현하는 능력을 해제합니다. 그래서 이 화분을 사용해 유용한 신비한 식물들을 종류를 불문하고 기를 수 있습니다.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
다음은 소형 마법약 스테이션. 어떤 마법약이든 원하는 대로 만들 때 안성맞춤입니다.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around
마법동물
at the
배식기
rest
마법소.
of my inventory.
저 마법동물도 키울 수 있나봐요, 여러분. 썰기, 퇴비, 대형 화분, 냄비, 마법약. 주기적으로 만들어준대요. 그러니까 이제 마법 스테이션 막 이런 거 있고, 그러니까 이제 저 아무 데서나 이제 마법약 만들 수 있나 봐요. 제 캐릭터?
Let me know if there's
왜요?
anything
귀엽지
else I
않아요,
can
여러분?
do to help.
뭔가 되게 진짜 뭐지? 귀여운 마법 마녀 같은데. 이상하다. 난 괜찮은데? 짠. 그쵸 여러분, 되게 어디 봐도 어딜 가도 마녀처럼 보여. 진짜? 알았어요. 키워봐야지. 네, 내 캐릭터 왜 이렇게 삐쩍말랐지? 다음은 마법약 상점 아니면은 여긴 갔었고, 가자. 누가 봐도 수상쩍은 거야. 그래요? 어떡하지? 아니 좀 귀여운 느낌인데? 마녀. 누가 봐도 마녀. 여기로군.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
안녕하세요. 헉, 뭔가 신기해 보이는 게 많군. 헉, 무적의 퀴디치 글러브.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank
안녕 때문에?
goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions.
Pippin.
Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today?
오, 이렇게 파시네요. 돌 같은 얇은 막을 사용자의 피부에 돋아나게 하는 마법약의 제조법. 에두루스 마법약. 다음
Oh,
이거는
wise decision. Thank you.
오, 위젠웰드 묘약. 이거 어제 피그 교수님이 주셨던 그거죠? 짠.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory.
주문 사용 시
Or
쿨다운
come back
되는
another
상황을
time if you're
줄여주는
in a rush
마법약도
today.
있고요. 강력한 데미지를 주는 마법약 썬더브루. 투명 마법약. 오. 막시마 마법약. 그리고 이런 재료들. 전투도구, 집중력, 그러니까 이제 약 자체를 파시기도 하네요. 그렇군.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
자.
Revelio.
뭐지 이건? 안녕. 올렸어.
Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
자, 성광으로 너의 눈을 멀게 해주지. 안 되는군. 미믹. 자, 이제 매직 리프에만 가면 돼요. 이거 구르게 됐어요, 여러분. 되게 귀여워. 와, 집 되게 이쁘다. 안경 때문에 늙어 보이는 느낌이라고요? 알았어요. 아쉽지만. 짠. 근데 저를 닮은 몹시 어깨가 좁네요. 조금만 키우면 좋을 텐데. 제주. 안녕 쥐. 그래서 이제 다음은 여기는 갔었고 어디지? 어디였죠, 여러분? 늙어 보이는 비리. 왜요? 귀엽잖아, 여러분. 진짜 마녀 같아. 매직 리프. 뭐야, 매직 리프 어딨어? 여기네.
Revelio.
어?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
오, 세상 여기 되게 신기하게 생겼어요, 여러분.
Well, hello there.
안녕하세요.
Oh, hello there. Please come in.
집이 되게 이쁘네요. 아, 이거 못 올라가네, 아쉽게도. 아니, 올라갈 수 있지 않을까? 그냥 지금 못 올라가는 건가? 호박 봐.
Oh, hello
안녕하세요.
there. Please.
Pardon me, sir.
강도분님
I'm here for the
어서오세요.
seeds Professor
왜요?
Weasley
마녀
arranged for me to
느낌.
collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo! Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
좋았어.
In addition to seeds, I have
맘에
plenty
들어.
of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
네. 소형 화분에 꽃 박하꽃을 키울 수 있대요, 여러분. 오.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to
대형
pique your
보름초,
interest, I'd wager.
마디풀,
Well, that's everything.
향이 나는
Better go
아욱씨앗,
and find Sebastian.
오그라든 무화과 나무 씨앗. 비료도 있고 꽃 박하잎 이게 재료 자체도 파시고 그렇군.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
잠깐 뭐가 또 있었는데?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
여기 봐봐 여러분 아이템 이런 것도 파시네. 근데 나 이런 건 다 이미 갖고 있는데. 아 이거 제가 파는 건가 봐요 여러분. 사는 게 없어. 물건을
No one
팔
can
수도
say I
있네.
don't keep a stacked shelf.
야호. 이제 다 둘러봤다. 이제 세바스찬을 만나면 되겠고. 응? 응, 제가 파는 거예요. 갖고 있는 거 중에 안 쓰는 거를. 헉, 뭐지 여기는? 헉, 묘지도 있어.
Revelio.
얘는 어떻게 하면 열 수 있지? 짠. 여기는 뭔가 뿌연해 여러분 장소가. 뭔가 여기도 탐험하는 게 있을까? 이번엔 이쪽으로 건너가 보자. 저 올라가는 데도 있는데? 여긴 뭐지? 여기는 올드풀 버려진 건물이래요.
Revelio.
들어갈 수 있는데? 이것도 뭔가 이벤트가 있나봐. 이벤트. 무태 색안경. 뭔가 안경이 되게 많네. 아니 저것이? 지금! 오! 보상! 챌린지. 헉, 뭐지? 뭘 얻었다? 저 귀여운 거 얻었어요 여러분. 이게 이거로 부르는 것보다 이거로 불러오는 게 더 편한데. 이렇게. 아니 이상하네. 나 뭐 얻지 않았나? 이거? 뭔가 이게 아닌가 본데? 외형 변경템? 그거 어디서 바꿔요? 외형 변경? 응? 뭔가 지금 할 수 없는 것인가? 인벤토리. 커서를? 어? 헉, 이거? 방금? 장비창. 아하. 헉. 이건가? 응? 테터솔 무늬 캐주얼 교복. 이게 망토 때문에 지금 안 보이나 보네. 그쵸? 진짜 무슨 볼드모트 같은데? 이렇게 하고 오 귀여워 여러분 사랑스러워. 이거 뭐지? 좋았어. 이렇게 선택을 하고 그 다음에 잠깐만 이게 이렇게 외형을 바꿔줄 수가 있는 거군요. 본래 모습으로 돌려놓고 나 지금 무슨 짓을 하고 있는 거지? 라면이 어서오세요. 뭔가 좀 귀엽게. 이거 뭐지? 이거 뭐로 왜 외형 초기화가 없지? 아 이미 이게 이미 초기화가 돼 있는 거야. 그렇군. 됐다. 짠. 세상에 진짜 되게 기괴해. 누가 봐도 마녀야. 사랑다. 세바스찬. 하지만 완벽한 외모를 얻었어. 잠깐만요. 응? 그럴게요. 뭔가 옷도 이 모자에 딱 어울리는 그런 거면 있으면 좋겠다.
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from
그럴게요. 나올 것 같긴 한데. 잠깐만요, 여러분. 이 자꾸 와서 제 이상이에요.
Come on in. Don't be shy.
부끄럽네요.
What is it you might be interested in?
눈썹색이 이게 딱 맞죠, 여러분? 됐어. 이제
You
모든 게
take care
완벽해.
now, and I shall hope to see you soon.
내가 간다, 세바스찬. 세상에, 이제 얘 만나면 또 무슨 일이 생길지 너무 기대돼요, 여러분. 빨리 보러 가야지. 안녕, 세바스찬.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our
얘는
oyster now.
스리데린이에요, 여러분.
Let's see what
칼날
else we can
지팡이.
get up to.
어? 뭐야? 어? 헉! 아니, 뭐야 이거? 마을에 이게 뭐야? 아? 찾아왔는데 뭐야 이거 어떻게 된 거야 이거? 뭔가 파괴하러 왔는데 마법사들이 가득.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
오, 뭐야 또 있어? 왜 이렇게 여러 마리? 회피. 구르기로 회피. 난 세보 쓸 줄 알았는데. 자, 괜찮아요, 여러분. 저 이제 배웠으니까. 회피.
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it. We'll wear them down eventually.
회. 뭐야 고대 마법 던지기?
What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done.
회. 고대 마법 던지기. 진짜 마녀 같아. 빨리 마녀 옷을 얻어야 돼. 세모.
That's right, you lumbering lout.
He's faltering!
A few more hits to do the job.
부르기. 저기 뒤에 우리 솜사탕들이 응원하고 있고. 그렇게.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose
깨지치
so.
삽자.
It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We
물론입니다.
are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't
물론이죠.
mind helping me put a few
리페를
things
왔나?
back to where they were.
저의
Of
힘을
course,
보여드리죠.
officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
근데 보상은 있겠죠? 응? 뭐야?
Reparo.
I'll go and see what you want.
왜 누군가 날 부르고 있는데?
Lucky they didn't do me.
그래서 미리 이게요. 지금 뭔가 영어로만 지금 닉네임이 만들어져가지고 어쩔 수 없이. 오, 집도 고쳐.
Reparo.
Good as new.
오.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
정말 아름다워졌어. 또 있네. 근데 왜 나 혼자 이러고 있지? 어떻게 된 겁니까?
Revelio.
우드 크로프트의 행기스트. 부부 출신 행기스트 조각상. 먹을 박해자들에 의해 집을 잃고 호그스미드 마을을 설립했다고 알려져 있습니다. 아, 이 사람이 부부 사람이래 여러분.
What are you up to now?
영어로 만들어진다면 어울리지 않잖아요. 저한테 안 어울려. 걸이라던가 페어리라던가. 어디 하나 더 숨어있대 여러분. 이제 마을 사람들이 정말 우리 마을을 예전과 똑같이 만들어줬군요. 정말 고마워요 하면서 무료 이용권을 그런 거 없나? 어디가 부서진 것이지?
Revelio.
응? 요장. 이게 아닌데. 아니 너는? 종이. 어디가 부서진 거지? 마을 되게 이쁘죠 여러분. 짠. 그건 뭐예요 그건. 자, 어디가 부서진 거지? 이거 어디에요 여러분? 나 못 찾겠는데?
Reparo.
바꿔쳐. 아 이거였어? 됐다. 각기 주인과 대화를 여러분. 분명히 보상을 주시려는 건가 봐. 지금 제가 가고 있습니다.
Mr. Hill
안녕하세요.
was just singing your praises.
이 사람이래요. 아까 나 옷 사러 갔었는데.
Hello, sir. I don't
표정
believe
봐.
we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself,
아까
Augustus
그
Hill,
옷가게 왔던 데
clothier
아닌데.
extraordinaire. I
그리즐리.
should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more
옷을 주시나
useful.
봐.
I own Gladrag's wizardwear, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
감사합니다.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
일단
Plenty
어깨가
for your
멋이
perusal
좁습니다.
today. Take your time.
세상에. 이거 주시는 거죠? 전통적인 교복 로브.
I'd say that looks as if it was
이렇게
made
보이는
for you.
거. 무료니까
You
빨리
won't be
사고.
disappointed. That's a glad.
장비의 새로운 조각. 조각? 현재 방어력과 공격력은 오른쪽 상단 화면에 표시가 됩니다. X를 누르세요. 여기 슬롯. 로브를 장착하세요. 이거?
일법사 호그와트 마법학교에 온 걸 환영하오. 근데 어찌 마력보단 힘무라가 더 느껴지는 것 같소?
아이 감사합니다. 아니에요. 사실 너무 약해 보여서 여러분들이 걱정하실까봐 그런 척 했어요.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
이거 되게 귀여운데 망토 때문에 안 보여. 나 망토 안 입고 다니거든. 제가 좀 물리력이 많이 떨어져서 여러분들이 걱정하실까봐 일부러 괜찮은 척하고 다녔었는데.
I'd say that looks as if it
이거
was
되게
made
귀엽다.
for you.
근데 진짜 마녀 모자 없나? 약간 비슷한 이거? 마법사 모자. 짠. 귀엽다. 진홍색 여행자.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for
잠깐만, 이
you.
망토 때문에 보이는 게 없어. 뭔가 이런 식으로 짧은 망토여야지 옷이 보이겠어요, 여러분.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
근데 돈이 없네. 망토 입으면 안에 입은 게 안 보여. 아, 이거 사고 싶다. 500원? 이거 되게 이쁜데.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
아, 보여. 아, 진짜? 그렇게 해야겠어요.
I
돈을
suspect you
모아서
have
저
a
옷을
sharp
반드시
eye for
사고
that.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
아니, 어린
I'd say
녀석들이?
that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
좋아요.
I sell even more battle-worthy items.
장비. 망토 안 보이기. 오, 이런 것도 있네. 이렇게. 됐어요, 여러분. 옷이 왜 이래. 아니! 아니, 내 캐릭터 왜 이렇게 말랐어?
Be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
저 이거 사고 싶어요, 이거.
I'd say that
귀엽죠,
looks as if
여러분,
it was
되게.
made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made.
나 이것도 마음에 들어.
I'd say that looks as if it was
스웨터.
made for you.
문당맨이 어서오세요. 아니, 블라우스 이 부분이 이쁜데 저거 이 상의 부분이 이쁜데 아쉽네요. 잠옷도
I'd
있고.
say that looks as if it was made
이것도
for
마음에
you.
드는데? 여러분, 저 이거 마음에 들어요. 잠옷 입고 다니까?
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
아니에요. 이거 지금 각도가 안 좋아서 그래. 되게 이뻐요, 제 캐릭터. $500원. 잠옷이 375원. 팔아볼까?
If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
팔아봐요. 아니, 잠깐만, 이거 빵원 있잖아. 아니, 잠깐, 물 팔려고? 있고. 지금 얼마 있죠? 472원. 잠옷 살 수 있는데? 이거 팔면은 그 블라우스 살 수 있고?
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
일단 이 옷은 바꿔야 된다.
Plenty for your perusal today.
고민돼 여러분.
Take your time. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
근데 표정 봐.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
꾸미는 건 중요해요. 그래야지 의욕이라는 게 생기지. 이거 사겠어요.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
This.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
뭐야, 내 옷 어디 갔어?
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
짠. 좋았어. 나중에 무슨 마녀 옷 나오면 그걸로 갈아입자. 짠. 가자. 가자, 세바스찬.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the three broomsticks.
아니 버터맥주는? 오.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well.
안녕하세요. 근데 저
Now,
왠지요.
what can I-
뭔가 마법 학교의 느낌은
There's a
사라져버려서
face
이
I
옷을
haven't seen before.
입었더니.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me.
헉, 진짜?
Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are...
저 사람!
How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
팔로우 감사합니다. 어서오세요.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
3 브룸스틱스 밖에서 세바스찬과 대화하세요. 그럼 일단 뭐 먹어볼 수는 있는 거겠지?
Revelio.
맛있다. 버터 맥주. 오, 맛있어 보인다. 저거 뭐야 여러분? 저거 무슨 거대 그 뭐지? 페레로시엔가? 냠.
Revelio.
특이한 은퇴. 오, 세상에 안 쓸 수 없지. 좋았어. 응? 가는 곳마다 먹을 것만 찾는 것 같은데 기분 탓인가요? 아니에요. 게임 속에서라도 제가 만들지 않은 음식을 잔뜩 먹고 싶군요. 털 안 감 캔모자. 이거 되게 귀여운데? 잠깐 이거 쓰고 있도록 하겠어. 파괴하기도 했어 여러분. 좋았어. 파괴.
Revelio.
오. 저 밖에서 날고 있는데? 더 올라가 보죠. 뭐가 있는지. 응? 왜야 그 뭐지? 이렇게 해서 새로운 조합을 찾아가는 거예요. 짠. 뭔가가 있다. 레벨을 자물쇠. 나가짠. 어디 있느냐 세바스찬. 근데 너 이름이 세바스찬이네? 너 조셉이었으면 버리고 갔다.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Hollow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
밤이 돼버렸네. 바로 돌아가야 되네요. 휴게실. 연회장이 어디에나 제일 가깝다고 했나? 뿌뿌뿌뿌 간다. 또 이렇게 하루가 시작되었고. 피그 교수와 다시 만나세요. 이런 것도 있고, 루칸 브레틀비와 대화를 나눠야겠다. 이런 것도 있고요. 일단은 이거 그렇군. 응? 근데 역시 이거여야 돼. 됐어. 우편을 받았어요. 날 보러 오너라. 그린 곳에서 찾은 로켓에서 뭔가를 발견했다. 알겠습니다.
Come and see me. I've discovered
이렇게
something in the
확인을.
locket we found at Gringotts.
그럼 이제 여기서 빠른 이동도 할 수 있겠죠? 후후후후. 그래서 여기인데 여기 보면 이렇게 빠른 이동. 이쪽은 안 열려 있나? 안 열려 있네. 휴게실은 이미 돼 있고. 맞아, 저기까지. 뭔가 포인트가 안 찍혀 있다. 아침에 사과 먹고 가야지. 견과류도.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
오, 여기 그 뭐죠? 각 기숙사 그 상징인가봐, 여러분. 그리핀도르. 요게 후뿌뿌뿌. 요게 레번클로. 요게 스리데린. 오.
I don't know why shops always.
열었다. 여기 아주 가까운 위치에 빠른 이동이 있었는데 왜 못 찾았지? 맞나? 오. 안녕하세요, 교수님. 지금 제가 소화하는 일정만으로는 성에 안 찬다는 듯 마법부에서 호그와트에 도착할 새 학생을 맞을 준비를 하라는 다소 불편한 요청을 해왔습니다. 놀랍게도 5학년이라는군요. 위즐리 교수님은 학기가 시작하기 전에 이 학생이 잘 적응하도록 지도하고 조언해줄 사람이 필요하다고 하는데요. 이 일을 교수님에게 이름하기로 했습니다. 교장, 블랙 교수. 천체.
Revelio.
짠. 피그 교수님. 키 조절? 아니요, 없었던 것 같은데.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And are you?
본 사이에
Thank
변했어.
Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have, had Serona and the patrons of the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me.
방어 마법?
I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
짠. 호그와트 도서관 쪽에 뭐가 더 있다네. 그쵸? 근데 뭔가 학교에서는 교복 입어야 될 것 같은데? 짠. 응? 무슨 얘기예요? 저 거기서 거의 사다시피 했어요. 왜냐면 맨날 거기서 잤으니까. 이제 이분 따라가는 건가요? 어떻게 되는 거지?
Oi, can you help me?
응? 왜?
Hello. Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought perhaps a fellow Hufflepuff might have the perseverance to join me in a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
그래.
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
여기에 여러분 보면은 여기 무슨 코뿔소 같은 여기 앞쪽 그 다음에 여기 보면 무슨 분수? 용이 있고 이런 분수인데 여기 그림에 여기 알겠죠?
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
You in the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
뭐죠? 왜 핵계 교수 이거 왜 안 뜬 거지?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
Revelio.
어거레이 해골 아일랜드 불사조의 뼈. 오. 죽음을 알려주는 불사조.
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones. Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing.
근데 나는 그거 하라면 안 하겠다.
Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
그게 어디인지 궁금한데?
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
게임을 참 좋아하는. 여기가 핵계 교수님의 그랬던 것 같은데.
I believe we have some matters to
네.
discuss.
근데 여기 근처에 코뿔소 뭐 있지 않았나?
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
이상하네. 이 근처였던 것 같은데. 뭐 지나가다 발견하면 그때 하면 되겠지.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks.
과제를?
You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
교차한 지팡이들 두 라운드에서 승리하기. 룩한 브래들비와 주문 조합 연습한 라운드를 완료하기.
Crossed ones isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
아니 여기잖아. 아까 그거. 짠. 그 보물찾기 있죠. 그거 퀘스트. 이거 그냥 찾은 걸로 한 건가? 이렇게 앞에 왔으니? 그냥 아무것도 없는데? 샥. 오. 깜짝이야.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl.
이거 무슨 나는 소리야?
Praxia mole. As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory. Not for the meek. These peas will make me late. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp. Sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms. So I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim. Whee!
I'll get you for this.
오. 아니 커플 모자라냐? 아니야 나 이 모자 벗을 거야. 짠.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio.
뭐지 이거? 상호작용 안 되는데? 안녕?
Can I help you? Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I
얘는
coordinate duels
그리핀도르네요.
for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
내가 콧대를 늘려줬지.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does crossed ones work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
물론.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
그래.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
선생님 어서 오세요.
We'll make you regret signing up.
쟤는 왜 이래? 부양 마법인 레비오소 같은 군중 제어 마법으로 노란색 방어막을 부수세요. 대상 잠금은 당신이 적을 조절하지 않고도 추적할 수 있게 도와줍니다. 그러니까 라곤을 얘기하는 거네요.
Expulso!
Hey!
The one!
Confringo!
이걸! 해!
Give him what for!
레비오스!
Leviosa!
Act like a winner!
Vindo! You're better than that!
해!
Confringo!
해!
There goes my wager.
몰라! 해!
Leviosa!
I could never duel like that.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are.
오, 그럼 바로
And
합시다.
as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed ones all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
바로
Brilliant.
시작하자.
Are you dueling with a partner?
물론이지. 오나이더 해주나? 그러면은 어떡하지?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed?
콘스탄트 다크버스?
Apologies in advance.
얄미운데? 숙련 라운드. 소환 마법의 아시오 같은 위력 마법으로 보라색은 아시오네요. 알겠어요. 아시오.
Act like a winner!
Lumos.
아, 잠깐 잘못했다. 아시오.
Mind the one!
해. 아, 해.
There goes my wager.
해.
You're better than that! Sendo! Leviosa! Confringo!
아,
Vindo!
내가 질 거라 생각하지 마라. 잘했다.
Come on! Confringo!
해.
Is that all you've got?
됐죠.
Big hits that round.
헬시매그.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
이제 루칸불의 틀리?
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
그래.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me
아리킴이
know.
어서오세요. 아시오를 걸고 4번 연속 기본. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Excellent form.
다음. 레비오스로.
Nicely done.
이상한, 아니 저 잘하지 않았어요, 여러분? 레비오스. 아니 이게 왜 안 되죠, 여러분? 하나 둘 셋. 뭐지? 아니 왜 자꾸 너 4번 여러분 이거 왜 자꾸 4번 써줘 여러분? 에스근이 어서오세요. 이거 봐. 이거 지금 3번째 누르면 얘가 4번째까지 자동으로 공격해 여러분. 왜지? 레비오스. 이건 또 왜 좋지?
That's it. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I think better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
이상하네. 이게 다 한 것인가?
Assignment's all finished.
책벌레 반태안경 1등 스카프 응? 짠 뭐야 반대 안경 어딨지? 외형 변경인가 보네. 헉, 이런 것도 있어요 여러분. 어둠의 마법 가면. 오. 짠. 아니요 어제 시작했어요. 그죠? 약간 찰리와 초콜릿 공장도 생각나. 안녕?
I'm trying. Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
뭐지 뭔가 되게.
I don't.
You could have gone a bit easier on me.
I've been slacked in the face twice now by about.
짠. 응? 저거 뭐지?
Revelio.
아서 아가일샤이어의 지도, 스코틀랜드의 아가일샤이어 지역을 그린 지도. 헉, 블랙 용의 고향인 헤브리디스가 포함되어 있습니다. 오. 응? 귀신 들린 화장실. 심각한 공경에 처하지 않는 이상 이 화장실은 피브스가 장난칠 때 가장 좋아하는 장소로 알려져 있으므로 피하는 게 좋습니다. 레벨 1 되면 갈 수 있다고? 오. 아, 그 친구다. 다녀왔어요, 교수님.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
지향구역.
Good work.
아, 이제 여기에서 이제 원하는 걸로 바꿀 수 있나 봐요. 요거를 여기로. 주문이나 아이템을 사용하려면 먼저 주문 세트에 추가해야 합니다. 여기서 R2를 누르고 이렇게 단거리 공격으로 목표물과 거리가 가까울 때만 사용할 수 있습니다. 이 주문을 외우면 대상은 매우 강력한 데미지를 입고 특정 물체에 사용하면 불을 붙일 수 있습니다. 불을 이용한 공격으로 공격을 받은 적은 몇 초 동안 계속 데미지를 받습니다. 그리고 데미지 입는 동안 적과 충돌하면 화염이 폭발합니다. 좋군. 그랬다. 퀘스트. 피그의 책을 제한. 우리 이거 갈 수 있대요. 가야지 그러면. 지팡이 손잡이? 오, 짠! 오, 세상 이뻐. 전성급 케이프. 외형인가 보다 또. 주문.
Hogsmeade is the only real wizarding village I've ever been.
I hear Upper Hogsfield is lovely. Was it no?
안녕. 밀르미언느 샬롯이님 어서오세요. 뭐지? 다녀왔어요, 교수님.
Ah, there you are.
왔습니다.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills.
네.
That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
네.
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
세바스찬과 대화하세요. 이번에?
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
그럼 선생님 몰래 들어가는 것인가? 안녕 세바스찬. 오 그린버이로블. 저 그림 왜 이렇게 익숙하지?
Sebastian,
피끼님 어서 오세요.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
캐릭터가 너무 미화됐어요. 왜요? 똑같지는 않지만 좀 비슷해요. 흡사. 벌써 밤이 됐네?
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be.
아니 그럼 너 마법도 할
Cast
수
it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a
아니,
cloak,
어깨가 왜요?
but those are expensive.
그러게,
And
쓰고니 모자도 되게 이뻤어.
spells are free. Give it a try.
투영. 간다. 근데 이 안경 몹시 되게 뭐랄까 할머님 같아. 잠깐만 여러분. 뭐로 바꾸지? 여기 나은 것 같다. 그쵸? 오! 아 이거 괜찮은데? 요거 됐어. 자 투영 마법 아니 됐어. 아니 바보 됐어. 가자.
Silent as a grave.
아예 그냥 없애는 걸로? 이거 되게 오래 가네. 제 캐릭터 대단해요 여러분. 지금 이렇게 앉은 상태에서 저기까지 걸어가고 있고. 걸렸어. 이렇게 해서 저는 퇴학당했습니다. 퇴학 엔딩.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
뭔가 이게 유인을 해야 되나 봐요, 여러분. 저기 들어가려면. 이렇게 사. 그럼 이제 저희 뭐 있지 하고 찾으러 올 줄 알았더니. 아니 뭐 이렇게 들어와.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
저 깜짝이야.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the
이 친구
restricted section.
대단한데?
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Aloha Mora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Aloha Mora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word.
Oh.
Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Is someone there? The library's closed until morning.
근데 왜 주인은 내가 큰 거 같지?
must have been one of the books wandering about.
길을 헤매던 책. 오, 도서관. 너 왜 아무것도 안 하고 있니?
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
실세와 적을 원하는 장소로 유인하려면
Ghost, don't let her see you.
이렇게? 그러네. 내가 지금 때린 데를 갔네. 늑대 인간 그림.
Should be in the cliff. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can
세상에,
return to
여동생을
Hogwarts.
위해서.
Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaine to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now.
동생을 위해서.
Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
오, 도비예요. 여러분들이 알려주신 무기인데? 얘네들은 어떻게 먹을 수 있는 걸까? 잠깐만. 에이?
Revelio.
공짜예요. 너 그거 좋아 보인다. 에이? 뭔가가 있어.
Revelio.
피부스.
Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
두고 보자.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned
얘가 찾으러
poltergeist
가네.
got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
오, 주문. 자, 그러면은 자.
Reparo. Revelio.
오. 탐험. 오. 세상에. 뭔가 되게 신기한 곳에 왔어.
Of course. Traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room.
Revelio. Incendio.
오, 세상에. 수업 마법사 모자 나왔어요, 여러분. 나 이거 써야지. 세상에 너무 귀여워. 됐어요.
Revelio. That's it.
오.
Revelio.
오. 미선한 기숙사의 엠블렘 스카프.
Where might this lead?
아, 이거 뭐가 계속 나오니? 좋았어.
Revelio.
대기실의 비밀.
I need to wake up that rune over there.
아, 이거 다 해야 되는구나. 내가 앞으로 가면서 쏘면 안 될까? 저기.
Incendio.
아, 이건 가까운데. 여러분 됐어요. 왜 됐어 지금? 아, 또 쟤네인걸? 나의 인센디오의 힘을 보여주지.
Guards at the ready.
받아라! 고대의 마법. 나 이런 거 왜 쓸 수 있는 거지? 여러분 저 볼드모트인가 봐요. 나 볼드모트인가 봐. 받아라. 인센디오. 헤이. 잠깐만. 샥. 아. 자, 와라 이 어리석은 조지. 고대 마법 능력은 공격에 성공하고 난 데미지 입힐수록 향상됩니다. 성공적인 히트 콤보 10 이상부터 고대 마법의 오브를 생성하기 시작합니다. 오. 그러니까 고대 마법을 쓰는 것도 이제 정해져 있나 봐요. 알겠어요.
Revelio.
또 있군요. 해. 자, 다음 너. 아, 수정이 찼다. 아니 이것은?
Revelio.
아니 이거는 이쪽은 어떻게 가는 거지? 제발 손이 아파. 지금인가? 뛰어! 뛰어 친구! 근데 저건 뭐야? 뭔가 이게 표현으로 갈 때 쓰는 건가 보네.
This must be the way forward. But to where?
아 이거 어떻게 가는 거지?
Revelio.
지금. 지금이야.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
스타일리시. 줬어. 지금. 빨리 없애. 빨리 없애. 싸우다가 뭐 내 캐릭터 왜 이렇게 바다랑 모델 마법. 아, 떨어졌다. 아. 자, 받아라. 찹찹찹찹.
It is a book after all.
책이다.
네 말했지 않소. 힘으로 스탯을 찍으면 안 된다고. 마도 왕도 아니고 마녀가 어찌 진을 안 찍었어. 적들이 강한 게 아닌 일법사가 3년 전에 비해 많이 약해지셨어.
아니 감사합니다 빅그인님. 아니에요. 저의 그 지식을 너무 드러내면 여러분들이 놀라실까봐 그런 거죠. 뭐지? 그런 거예요. 뭐라고요? 어머 스타일 너무 신기해. 이거 봐 여러분, 가뭄이었는데 비로 오게 해서 먹사들이.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a fifth year.
주인공이랑
As it
똑같네요.
happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a fifth year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination.
오,
running
그
wild.
소녀도 마법 재능이
It was
있었나 봐요.
certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that
알버그는
Hogwarts
6이에요.
has to offer.
뭐라고요?
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
오, 나왔네.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
뒤에 표정 봐.
There was nobody else. I came
세상에
alone.
세바스찬.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
세상에 의리의 세바스찬. 세바스찬을 좋아해야겠어. 근데 여러분 이거 아까 거기 다시 못 가나? 뭐지? 뭔가 이게 되돌아 그 상자를 못 먹은 게 있었는데 돌아오는 길에 먹나 보다 했거든요? 근데 아닌가 봐. 세바스찬. 여러분 어떻게 해요? 이런 일을 겪었는데 세바스찬에게 위로의 말이나 고맙다는 말조차 할 수가 없어. 왜 난 나가는 길을 못 찾고 있어? 콩쿠무. 뭐지? 다 어디 갔지? 이제 진짜 슬리데린하고 안 맞는 것 같아. 그러니까요. 왠지 그리핀도르 친구 같은데? 마이너스 100점. 더 이상 숨길 수 없군요. 저의 학교의 그 뭐죠? 저희 반항스러운 열기. 저희 반항스러운 모습 더 이상 숨길 수 없어. 아니라고요. 불량 밀림. 교수님. 뭐야? 교수가 있잖아. 그 뭐지? 교장이 있잖아.
Cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable.
아,
It's...
모자 끝부분 꺾이는 거 너무 마음에
Fig,
든다.
you have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What?
진짜?
Wait.
그러면은
You
잠 안
accessed the
자는데.
restricted
그
section?
어디에서?
But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
저 칠렙데스 여러분. 오! 전설급 케이프. 응? 아니 그 외형이었단 말인가 또. 제한구역 침입 절도 김을 파서 띠약하게 널버려보겠군요. 저 요건 뭐지?
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
나사이가 저한테.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
네티가 방금 부엌에 우편을 보내 로워 호그스필드 마을에서 만나자고 요청했습니다. 그럼 하나씩 해보죠. 와, 여기 제가 다 가는 곳인가요? 세계에 있는 작은 공동체. 마을 되게 많아요, 여러분. 새로운 상인, 플루브 있고 보조 퀘스트 및 수집품. 로워 호그스필드 전원 지역에 위치한 로워 호그스필드는 호그와트에서 가장 가까운 작은 마을입니다. 거주인 모두가 모교를 기념하는 의미에서 이름을 호그스필드로 정했습니다. 하지만 비슷한 시기에 어퍼 호그스필드의 마을 사람들도 호그스미드를 따서 호그스필드라는 이름을 지었습니다. 저 지금 7레벨이면 충분히 할 수 있죠? 빠른 이동은 안 되나? 가려면 한참 가야 돼. 그래도 뭐 가야 할 길이라면 가야겠죠? 호구스.
Off on another adventure, are we?
새로운 모험에. 뿌르뿌르. 이거 빨리 빠른 이동을 찍어 넣으면 다음에 빨리 갈 수 있을 거예요.
I'd be glad if they let us convene at the Three Broomsticks.
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
빗자루 사면 돼요?
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
성빈 그림.
Do come and find
이런
me
거
if you
전에 본
stumble
적이
on
있대.
anything illuminating that solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case
봐봐요,
it's
여러분.
nearby.
이렇게 계단 밑에 여긴데? 여기 아닌가? 이렇게 저 기둥이 보이네? 저 기둥
Thomas Brown knows more about
여기다. 뭐야 이거? 여기로.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so...
역겨운 그레고리의 조각상. 역겨운 그레고리라는 중세 마법사의 조각상. 아부하느딴 미소를 띠고 있습니다. 번지르르함 번지르르함이라는 마법약을 팔며 이 약을 받아서 마시면 약을 준 사람을 최고의 친구로. 헉, 정말 그럼 나 앞으로 친구비 안 해도 되는 거야? 나 이거 필요해. 또 외형인가 보네. 응?
Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
자, 가자. 가렴. 돌아가렴. 여러분 이거 어떻게 돌아가요?
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
말해.
I'm afraid I can't tell you, Lenora.
Surely you jest.
I am only joking. I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the
좀
frame.
무서웠어요.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
1회차. 여러분 저 옷 생겼나봐요. 또 옷 주네 이거. 간다. 짠.
I'd like to do some window shopping in Hogsmeade this weekend. I don't have the galleons to actually buy or anything.
Life seems rather dull in the hamlets around here. I'd much rather live in a big city like London.
오, 신기해.
Sometimes I wish I needed a new watch, just so I'd have.
퀘스트. 그럴게요. 이거 딱 어울리면 좋을 텐데.
Revelio.
응? 갑옷이 지금 노래 불렀어요, 여러분. 뭐지 이건? 납작해진 갑옷. 멍청하게도 산에서 사는 트롤과 의자 뺏기 놀이 결투를 했던 무모한 스케글 소부경의 갑옷입니다. 의자 뺏기 하나가.
Revelio.
아 진짜? 부러진 빗자루. 셀리는 워트너비의 것입니다. 소문에 따르면 셀리는 3학년 동급생들 앞에서 자신의 실험작인 달 순간이동 마법을 선보인 후 빗자루만을 남기고 사라졌다고 합니다. 이 마법이 성공했는지는 아무도 알 수 없습니다. 이 빗자루? 가자. 근데 세바스찬 되게 의리있다 진짜. 깜짝 놀랐어요 여러분. 숨어도 소용없대. 여기 이게 있었네.
What are you up to now?
저거 엘든링에서 봤던 건데. 저 밑에 해골 달려있죠 여러분. 그러게요. 스스로 슬리드린 가겠다고 한 건가?
This looks intriguing.
뭐가? 오! 안녕?
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
뭐야 나 여기까지 힘들게 왔는데 이게 끝이란 말인가?
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
와가도에서 온 소녀는 끝. 뭘까요, 여러분? 저희 뭔가 또 새로운 일이 있어.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
과연 믿어도 되는 걸까?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
Whoa.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green.
Pinch Smedley.
The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
상당히 야심이 많군.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool, essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock.
Diving?
I should dive down and see.
오, 그것도 할 수 있어? 뭘까요,
They
여러분?
must have come this way. Think!
어둠의 마법사?
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student!
어둠의 마법사들 오빠 여러분.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
뭐하라 이제? 어?
I hope you have your... What's happening?
하나, 둘, 셋.
will not.
하나, 닭이 되었어. 아, 뭐지 진짜 저긴가 봐.
Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes.
오, 닭이 돼. 여러분 저기 좀 적어놓은 거 봐요. 필드 가이드 컬렉션 섹션이 새로운 적 유형과 함께 갱신되었습니다. 오, 빨간색은 뭔가? 닫아라. 오. 악으로 받으러 버릴 텐데. 포인트가 안 모였네.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
괜찮으세요?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts.
멀리?
Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
그러면은 저 약 보상으로 받을 수 있는 건가요?
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
응? 아니 그 아내가 지금 약국한다고 하는데 그러면은 보상을 받아야죠. 제가 구해주는데.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow
멀리는
Slytherins.
친구가
He was
슬리데린이래요.
terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little
저는 향기가 나는
hypothesis.
아욱이 없는데 주시나?
I brought a trunk chock full
오,
of Mallowsweet
감사합니다.
with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory.
불 붙이면 될 것
I'm
같은데?
curious about these.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
응? 아니 거머리.
Curious. The pyres are back
빨리
where they
되나 보네.
started.
Incendio!
마법들이라면 어쩔 수 없어.
How beautiful!
어머. 혹시 내 캐릭터의 미래의 모습인가? 딱 이렇게 됐으면 좋겠다.
Revelio. I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed.
호그와트
However,
드롭스
I
그게
now have
뭐예요?
even more
저거
questions.
모르는데.
How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
좋은 정보 감사합니다.
And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
오, 멀리는 시험.
Rebellion.
와, 세상에. 마법사는 참 좋은 거네요.
Levioso.
진짜? 어머, 그럼 여러분들도 이제 호그와트 하시는 거면 있죠. 이거 드롭스 설정? 제가 이거 알아서 해놓을게요, 여러분. 그러면은 약초학 수업. 이런 것도 해야 되고. 빠른 이동을 합시다.
My family have been
온실 같은데? 오.
Revelio.
Is she growing Punger's onion again?
내일은 메인 모니터 3해라. 3세트에 가야 해요. 왜 고장났어요? 세상에 의리의
Morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
뭔가 되게 발랄한 교수님인데?
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
뽑기.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil!
밀어놨냐?
The soil should envelop
envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables.
Oh.
You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
그거 먹는 줄 알았어요.
I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle
심어보자.
arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
심었어요. 5분? 아니 9분? 퇴비?
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora. The Chinese chomping cabbage.
뭐라고요 지금?
You'll
뭐라고
find
하셨어요
that some
선생님?
plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
안 그래도 무슨 일이 있었는데.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander.
우리
I'll be
얼굴 보고
showing you the Chinese
대화하니까.
chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
깨무는 양배추.
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
아 감사합니다.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those.
오,
Now,
깜짝이야.
see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do
이게
the rest.
깨무는 양배추 여러분. 이렇게 하고 깨무는 양배추.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
무슨 지뢰 같은 건가?
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight.
그러게 역시
I'm not saying you
양배추가.
can't go it alone, but well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Now remember, a wand is not a trap.
오, 세상에 새로운 마법사 모자. 짠. 오. 좋았어. 머리가 모자를 뚫고 나왔지만. 좋았어. 짠. 다시 교복으로 돌아가 볼까? 딱 원하는
And with that
옷들이.
helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopt.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
감사합니다.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you.
멋진 말이야, 선생님.
Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
오, 약자학사. 이거 뭐지? 이제 이거를 이제 수학하려면 4분 뒤에 오면 돼요, 여러분.
Damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it.
마법약 교실. 오. 응? 전투? 헉! 용 가족. 용 가죽. 오, 저런 망토도 있네. 오. 인벤토리 확장 보상. 근처겠지? 이거 되게 멋있어요, 여러분. 또 보여드려야지.
Shouldn't get so upset in herbology. The rate you're going, you'll need calm.
I'll trade you a spoon's worth of rubble uneveness for a puff of it.
Wish I could have studied here when Philid is born.
There'd be owners or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look
오, 마법약 수업.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp.
The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
요건 또 어떻게 만드는 걸로 나올까?
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. You must stir your cauldron in the correct direction. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
흑글럼프 응? 이쪽 방향.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased.
감사합니다.
Others, however, may be harder to obtain and will require you to be a bit more
이건 무슨 아까 얘기한 용가죽 막 이런 거 있잖아요. 그런 건 이제 뭔가 얻어오면 뭔가 대단한 거 만들 수 있나 봐요. 여기서 지금 재료를 얻을 수 있다고?
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
자,
A well-prepared
잡종견 털. 애쉬 와인더의 알 되게 크네. 상자, 돈. 푸우퍼의 깃털. 헉, 세상에 사랑스러워. 여러분 푸우퍼 얼굴 봐 되게 귀여워. 이거 뭐지? 보고서 1875년 12월 31일 오러 사무국 보진과 버튼을 반 개점 시간 외에도 활동량이 증가했으며 배달 의심스러운 배달이 이루어졌습니다. 알려진 가게의 평판에 따라 우리님이 그 가게를 감시하고 있던 사람들과 함께하기 위한 오러를 추가적으로 영입하고 있습니다. 오러라는 말이 종종 나오는데 뭔지 아직 잘 모르겠어요.
Revelio.
다 얻어가고 있지?
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
가져가라.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
얼마나 대단한 건지 한번 보자. 나도
Efficiency
만들어볼까?
and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
너 지금 무슨 짓이야?
Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Get it! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
다 알고 하시는 말씀이군요. 호클럼프즙이 없네. 이거 만들고 싶었는데 아쉽.
Keep your potion stations organized and free of clutter.
I brewed an Edgerus potion, as you
뭐라
asked,
몰라요.
I'm surprised you had the
땡기지?
time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
그러게요.
Taking
전 착하니까요.
responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well.
감사합니다.
I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
감사합니다.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
Fine job brewing your first Wiccanworld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
Handy resource indeed.
어?
To talk to you.
사랑의 포로? 해키 교수님의 가제 엑스펠리아르무스. 전 마법부 장관 엘드리치 디고리의 초상화가 내게 하고 싶은 말이 있어 보인다. 오, 이거 지금 메인이네요. 오. 그리고
Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
그래서 이제 보면은 이걸 왜 이렇게 조금밖에 안 열어놨지?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
뭐야 잠겼어. 아 이쪽이 아니지? 안녕하세요 교수님. 세상에 내 바깥 잠깐. 되게 이쁘게 폈어요 여러분. 뭐야 또 수확할 수 없나? 바깥꽃이 되게 이쁘네. 그럼 이제 메인 근처에 있는 빠른 이동을 찾아보죠. 세상의 포로. 여기 있군.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book? And the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
마법부에서 일하는 전투 요원? 오.
This could be right up my street. Even we Hufflepuffs enjoy a good mystery.
Glad to hear you are up to the challenge. Plus, I believe you'll benefit from this undertaking. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great-niece can tell you more.
오, 세상에 이거 너무 궁금하다.
Can you tell me more about your great-niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there soon, I
사랑의
hope.
포로. 헉, 세상에 제목도 너무 궁금해. 아, 근데 나 잘 되네. 아쉬워요, 여러분. 나 이거 되게 궁금한데. 어떤 얘기일까? 사과 하나 먹고. 설정. 와, 이거 되게 재밌네요, 여러분. 막 이거 그래서 어떻게 되는 거지? 막 이런 생각 들고 계속 되게 재밌다. 짜장. 내일 좀 받으시.